Hello, my name is Ian Green and welcome to another tutorial video from ianjgreenpiano.com. Today we're going to be speaking a little bit about a very interesting topic, which is what is popular music and how to play popular music on the piano. Now, of course, there are different types of music. There's the style of music like jazz and classical music and popular music too. And so each different type has a certain set of skills that are important to think about and to consider. So what we're going to do today is go to some information that is common knowledge, but also is helpful to think about popular music and also how to apply certain skills to the piano when learning new songs. So something that's important when thinking about starting a new song, of course, is knowing what key you're in. Are we in a major scale or a minor scale? And also to know what the sharps or flats are that are contained in the melody and chords, just so that we know what parts of the piano and what aspects of music theory are going to help create a successful performance of the song. The next thing that you want to do after you know what key you're in is also to enjoy the different chords and inversions that are contained in the song, usually traditionally played in the left hand, but also it's good to practice the right hand and left hand alone just to really know what those chords are and also work on playing them hands together too. This could be a separate exercise that is going to help when preparing to put the hands together at a later time. Now, after we know what key we're in and what chords are contained in the song, it's also good to know what the melody is and which parts of the piano we play the melody and also with which hand. Traditionally, especially with sheet music that's labeled piano, vocal, guitar, there is usually a vocal part or a top line that has the melody. There's also a piano reduction of the chords and rhythms that are related to the song or the original recording. So first what you want to do is play the vocal line just to know what the tune is and the timing of what the words are and see how that can be translated to the piano. Then after you have that together, at the same time while you're working on learning a new song, you also want to think about what the chords are in the song and how they relate to the chord progression, which means the order of the chords in the piece itself. And so having fun playing the song in the order of the chord progression and enjoying certain types of inversions and other things really help to create an interesting left-hand accompaniment for your song. When all of these elements are together, you know what the key is, you know what the scales are, you have comfort with the chords, you have comfort with the melody in the right hand and the chord progression in the left hand. Then the next thing to do is to add the melody and chords together. And then you have your song. And you can have fun combining this in many different ways. While combining the hands together, it's important to play a song that is at your skill level that's comfortable. Sometimes it's good to have a challenge piece. I call this with the students project pieces, pieces that are a bit trickier than where you currently are learning. But it's always good to think about music that's not too hard or not too easy. It's just something just right. And so this is always something to think about. And we'll get into a little bit about how to decipher that in just a moment. While starting to learn a new song as well, as soon as you start putting the hands together with the various details, you want to play as a suggestion at a slower speed, just to make sure that everything is coming together successfully. And also, while combining the hands together, you could look at different types of music called easy piano, big note piano, piano vocal guitar, or piano solo. Now, easy piano or big note are slightly easier versions of the exact same song that are good for beginner students or beginning students in their journey. Whereas piano vocal guitar is good for intermediate students and above. But sometimes an easy piano arrangement also might be in the early intermediate level too. And then when we get to piano solo, those are more of the solo piano kind of more advanced pieces. Now, if you're comfortable playing at a certain level, it's good to know what these ideas are. But at the same time, if you have a teacher that you're working with, it's always good to ask your teacher for help if you're not sure which type of music would fit your particular skill level. And there are many great websites and resources available online for finding sheet music, especially the website called musicnotes.com. This website is an online sheet music source. And then there's another website called howleonard.com as well. And what we can do is go over to the materials that are offered on Music Notes to see a little bit about what certain types of versions of the songs there is or there are that are available. So by flipping over to musicnotes.com, I found the sheet music for Hallelujah, which is a very famous song, of course, by Leonard Cohen. And there are many different versions of the piece. Sometimes there might be, depending on how popular the song is, there might be up to 10 or 15, maybe even 20 different versions of the piece arranged by different musicians. So this is a piano arrangement that would be called easy piano because the left hand and the right hand are playing the melody, but at the same time, there is a bit of trickiness, and also it's for a solo piano version. So that's something to think about. Whereas when we go to this site here, we have another easy piano version, and you can see in this case, the melody is clearly written. There is also the words contained, but the left hand is a little bit easier here with some different position changes, and also the chords, which are available above the sheet music, are included. When we go to this one here, this is what we would call the piano vocal guitar. So you can see the guitar chords, the melody written above it with the vocal line, and also a reduction or a version of the piano version of the song that's fairly close to what the original recording was. You can also tell that this is a piano vocal guitar version because it does not say on the right-hand side at the top of the first page, arranged by so-and-so. It has just the words and lyrics by the composer of the song. So you can see how there are varying difficulty levels just for this one piece. Here we have the easy piano version. Here we have an easy piano version that's kind of on the intermediate side. And here we have a more challenging version. So something to always keep in mind is to feel comfortable sometimes asking someone if you need help to see what version of the song would fit best for your ability level. And also just to kind of gauge by looking at the first page, which is always offered for free, just to kind of get a sense of how the piece looks. And then as soon as you're wishing to purchase the song, you can add it to your cart and buy it digitally and then print the sheet music to have the paper, or you can also download it to any device for Apple and also for Android. So it was a pleasure to be here with you today. I'm just going to come back to say goodbye. Hope that you had a nice time learning a little bit more about how to play popular music and some general ideas on how to get started with playing pieces. My name is Ian Green from E&J Green Piano. Thank you so much for joining to get together today. Please like and subscribe to this channel so we can continue to make more videos for you. Look forward to seeing you next time, and have fun practicing. Thank you, and take care.